Charley Hull has accomplished a lot in a short space of time. The youngest player ever to play in the Solheim Cup, she scored 2 points as Europe beat USA for the first time on American soil. She won her first pro tournament at the Lalla Merriam Cup in Morocco.
I know the golf course quite well now. You know, last time I played this golf course, I shot 9 under par, so it's good. It's a lot windier, I feel, so it should be a good test.
Hull's first Solheim Cup will always hold a special place in her heart. From being the youngest ever competitor to a thumping win over Paula Creamer in the singles and the historic win as well for the Europeans, she loved every moment of the biennial matches, enjoying the team environment and the unique atmosphere.
It's really fun, you know. I feel like it's more like a football match because you've got the American fans, you've got the European fans, and it's kind of like going against each other. Where you're at a normal tournament, and you know everyone wants everyone to do well. Where at this you know Solheim Cup, it's a lot of fun in that way, and as well you get to play match play, and you don't play it many times, and you get to play you know with your other teammates as well. So it's good. I kind of still try and prepare the same way, you know, by you know, you just want to try and hit one shot at a time. You don't want to get too far ahead of yourself because of the, you know, because it's match play. You can easily lose a few holes just like that through, you know, not doing much wrong.
Charley could hardly have asked for a more daunting challenge in the Sunday singles, coming up against US superstar Paula Creamer. But her 5-4 victory set the tone for the Europeans that historic day.
I was really happy when I beat her, obviously. It was quite a big match to me. I played really well, you know, I made quite a lot of birdies, but yeah, I didn't really notice what I'd done until probably about a year later, and it then sunk in.
Well, Charley, you've really been in public attention since the age of 9 at that notorious round at Turnberry. How have you found the pressure? And when you first went on to the Ladies European Tour, how did you deal with the expectation?
I don't know really, because I played pretty well in my first tournament. I came second in Morocco and then finished with 5 other second places on the trot from that. So I kind of just got in the swing of things, and I got used to it. So it was pretty good. And obviously I played in Solheim with my first year on tour, and I played well in that. So things have kind of just gradually got better and better.
Did you expect to have that sort of pressure? Did you kind of feel that it was coming when you did turn pro?
Not really, actually, because I didn't actually play that well in Q School when I turned pro either, and then I actually got an invite to play in Morocco, and then that kind of got me through it, and I just kind of thought, I'm quite good at this, and now I'm getting the hang of it, and I obviously kind of didn't expect too much, and I just progressed. Nice.
And having that attention in the media, and you know, we were all such big fans of you being a British girl. How did you feel about that, and did that make it more difficult coming onto the tour?
Probably, but again, I didn't really notice it because I was just playing golf, and I didn't really take too much notice of it because at the time I didn't have Twitter or anything. I just had Facebook, so I didn't really read much stuff about me. So I felt like that helped a little bit, actually.
Did you find you were putting pressure on yourself, or was it more coming from the outside?
Well, I felt like I probably put a little bit of pressure on myself, but I feel because I've got a good group of friends around me, I kind of switched off as well. So it didn't really bother me too much when I had a bad round, because I just kind of turned off and switched off and knew I've got, you know, the next round the next day, and that's kind of how I deal with it.
And you've always had such an amazing attitude, and you turned pro when you were 17. What were your thoughts behind that and not staying in the amateur scene for a bit longer?
Well, I kind of thought, you know, might as well just come on the Ladies European Tour. It's still kind of my apprenticeship. I kind of thought of it. You know, I spent 2 years on there, and now I'm on the LPGA Tour. So I kind of thought, what's the point of, you know, playing amateur golf and playing good golf and not earning any money out of it when I could turn pro, you know, learn a lot of stuff and pick up a few bob at the same time, and I did that quite good.
Well, you came out here and you instantly proved yourself on the Ladies European Tour. Your first 5 events, you came second. Did that surprise you coming out here?
No, not really, because I remember I was actually leading in my first round, the first event into the final round, and I dropped back then. But then I kind of like got used to it. So when I didn't come second, I was like, oh no, what's going on? Am I playing really bad? But then I played well again towards the end of the season. So I don't know. I think it was a good thing.
Did you find that it did put a little bit more pressure on you, having come out and done so well to begin with?
Probably a little bit, because people are like, oh, why haven't you won more? But I'm still pretty young, and still enjoying myself, and I've got like hopefully another 20-30 years to play golf.
So when you did get your win last year in Morocco, how much of a relief was that for you? Was that a big moment?
Yeah, it was a big moment for me. It was like, yes, I can win. and I can hit shots like that under pressure because I hit a 4-iron to like 4 feet, and I had to hold a 4-footer. And I hold like I did a pretty similar shot to that in the Solheim Cup as well, and had to hold a short putt. But the short putts are quite tricky under that pressure because it's like they're gimmies, and if you miss them, people will be like, whoa, because they're almost expecting you to hold them. So that's why it was, a little bit more added pressure on that short putt, because it's almost, you can hold these easily. That's what made it hard.
Being so young and having that first win on the tour, how did that mentally change your approach to moving on from there?
I don't know really, I just kind of went with the flow. LPGA Tour was always a tour that I wanted to play on, so I just kind of used a lot of the ups and downs on the LET. Didn't win as many times as I wanted to kind of like just grab some experience, and I have. And I feel like now when I'm in America, I'm a little bit much more mature than I felt like if I would have come out straight on the LPGA Tour. Yeah,
well, talking about the Solheim Cup, you put in a terrific performance, the youngest ever player that we saw. How did you feel going into that week? Because there was a lot of talk about how young you were.
Yeah, well, I didn't realise what I was playing in, to be honest. I just thought it was another round of golf. Actually, I do remember I got picked for the team, and I was really happy to be picked for the team, but it was one of my best friend's birthdays, so I was missing his birthday party that week. So I was just kind of like, seeing stuff on like Snapchat and stuff, but then I went out and just played great golf, and I didn't realise how big of a thing it was until after I played in it. I still pretty much don't realise what I've done now. I just kind of thought like, yeah, I wanted to win my matches, and I won a couple of matches. I lost my first one, but apart from that, I played awesome.
Your fantastic win against Paula Creamer, as you say, it's so difficult to absorb what you're doing. Did you have any real idea about what you did when you beat one of the legends?
I just thought, I was playing against Paula Creamer. I don't know, I just played golf. I played good golf. I was quite about 5 or 6 under par, but I remember missing loads of short putts for birdies as well, so I could have been more than that. So I was actually a bit disappointed in myself when I missed a few short putts, but I beat her the day before. Her and Lexi, me and Jodie beat them up the last, and hit a great shot into the 17th. That kind of, took the pressure on us going up the last, and I just kind of thought I'd done it the day before, and I can do it again now.
You're on the professional tour. How do you keep that balance? You have such an amazing attitude as it is.
Yeah. I think because, I'd like to balance it. I think I'm only young once, so I don't want to look back and think, I haven't gone to places that I wanted to go to. So I think, get all that stuff done the way now, and I've got another 30 years to play golf, and just carry on being my friends, balance it out. And you only live once, and I know people say that a lot these days, but you really do. So I want to live my life to the maximum and enjoy every part of it.
What do you find is the most difficult thing about being on tour so young?
Probably I see all my friends go to festivals and stuff, and I think, I can't play in that because it's US Open and stuff. But then I look back and think, well, I think I'd rather be playing in the US Open. But just little things like that things that I can't go to. But at the end of the day, it's well worth it.
Well, you have so much ahead of you, as you said, the next 30 years of golf. Have you set yourself a bar or a particular achievement that you'd love to succeed?
I don't really set myself goals, but I always wanted to be world number 1, so hopefully I can get to that one day.
Oh, straight down the middle. That's a lovely shot.
Thanks.
I will be stealing your tee.
Oh, good shot.
Oh,
it went a bit left.
A little bit left. Right, Charlie, we're at your ball. I'll let you hit a second shot. Go, 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 go.
Hit that a little bit left. Oh, good shot. Wrong club.
Wrong club, not enough. But could chip that on.
What club did you hit?
6-iron, maybe 5-iron really.
So slow because there's so much water on the greens.
How are you finding it being out in America? And obviously your dad doesn't travel with you so much. How have you found that?
I enjoy it. It's good. Sometimes it can get a bit lonely without my dad, but I'm really good friends with my caddy, and I have a few friends on tour, so I enjoy it. It's good fun.
And joining the LPGA as a young English girl, how do all the girls give you a warm welcome, and what's it like being out there with those girls?
Oh yeah, it's fine. I've known a couple of them from junior golf, so I get on with them, and it just feels normal now because I did play on invites a couple of years ago, and I've known them for a while now, so it doesn't feel too different. Boom!
Yes!
You made a
par. A legit par.
A legit par. Nice one.
And you always seem so relaxed and so chilled. I kind of get the feeling that me and you playing golf now is kind of how you would play golf on your final day at a major. Is that just how you've always been?
Yeah, exactly. I'm always trying to shoot good. So like today I'm very like wanted to do well. So it should be no difference between now and my major tournament. Obviously it is completely different, but it's at the same time just try and keep in the same mindset and it always stays level.